The year is 2020 and everybody and their motherfucking mama is playing Among Us. But suddenly, 2 years after, nobody mentions the game and it feels like it's disappeared from the face of the earth. Like, how do people forget things so easily? That's actually concerning. I think that we as a community, of course, move on from certain games so quickly and act like we never played them, or did we genuinely forget about them? I mean, I'm not sure. Also, another great game that was brought to us in the same year, I'm talking about 2020, was Fall Guys. Now, Fall Guys, in my opinion, survived longer than Among Us, and it was pretty fun playing it and watching other streamers play it and also record their gameplay, but still, not many people talk about it and play it to this day. Do you think this is just a coincidence? These are games that internet pretends never happened. Stumble Guys. As we all know, Stumble Guys is a game everyone called a Fall Guys ripoff. And it was genuinely crazy how much the game was shitted on, how much hate it got for exactly that reason. But I don't know, you see millions upon millions of people downloading and playing the shit out of Stumble Guys. I'm not talking about people who grinded this game like crazy. They were opening those wheels, they were buying a lot of skins, which means spending a lot of money on this game. But this game was actually very quickly forgotten. I'm talking like it didn't last more than a year, that's for sure, which is just kind of embarrassing, and it's very sad to see because the game was actually fun and had a lot more potential if they added all those updates and all those stuff that they added later on, like Mr. Beast collab and all that shit. If they could have achieved that when they were on their prime, I think this game would still be pretty good, and I think they would have made a lot more money than they actually made. Though we all know it's not a small amount of money, they made shit ton of money. Another game that had its few months of fame, wow, that's a bar. Another game that had its few months of fame, I want some Pusha T.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
I'm not sure. Was Schedule 1. Basically, as we all know, a Breaking Bad game. Yeah, the TV show, that's one of the best TV shows. I mean, it gets praised to be one of the best TV shows. It is a good TV show, but in my opinion, it doesn't come near Snowfall, nor Better Call Saul, nor The Wire. Those three shows are like levels ahead of Breaking Bad, but still Breaking Bad is an awesome show. I really love it. We all loved it, and I even played it on my shitty laptop. I'm talking about Schedule 1. That felt like it could explode any minute. Like that shit, it lagged like crazy. I had to do some adjustments, I had to work, I had to play on the lowest quality settings, I had to, I don't know, have it on the table whole time, because if I hold it between my legs, don't think about that, it would have genuinely blown up on me. Oh, holy shit, what a stutter, dude. But that actually didn't matter because it was so goddamn fun. But genuinely, out of nowhere, one day when I asked my friend what part of the game he got, he just said, nah man, I deleted that game and it's shit. And he was over for me, it genuinely was. From that point on, I saw maybe one or two guys who were constantly playing, and that's it. It's kind of sad when games like this just vanish because they really described what gaming can be. Now, hear me out. The internet browser had a lot. By a lot, I really mean a lot of great games that were trending and that people were obsessing over, because you could play them at school, you could play them at school computers, you could play them at work, you could play them at your phone, literally anywhere. I'm talking about Agar.io, which was literally the inspiration for games like Slichter.io and those what are they called, tank games that were probably virus as far as I know. I'm gonna put it on the screen, doesn't matter right now, but they were hella fun, but it seems like nobody talks about them anymore, and it's kind of sad because these actually established a gaming browser culture. And oh, how could have I forgot Happy Wheels? Like when I was a little kid, nothing would make me more happier than my dad letting me play Happy Wheels on his computer. Like that would make my whole day, and I would be the happiest. By the happiest, I mean really the happiest kid in the neighborhood. So I'm kind of nostalgic towards these games. And the thing that's hurting me the most is that the internet culture makes people feel embarrassed in a way, and like they should hate on the game that they loved just because now it's looked at like it was cringe. And yeah, I'm not saying that some games were not cringe and are not cringe. There are a lot of games that are cringe, a lot of game communities that are cringe. I have a video about that, I'll put the link in the description. But we're gonna talk about Genshin Impact. A lot of Genshin Impact players stopped supporting the game because it genuinely is looked at as cringe. Now, I'm not supporting Genshin Impact. I mean, I really have nothing against it, but I personally would never play that game. But that is just my opinion. But I would also never go and hate actually normal, I'm talking about normal people who play those kinds of games, because that's fine, dude. If you love those games, I mean, that's alright. I have nothing against you. Just keep on enjoying what you want. So the moral of the story is, I think we should not be moving on so quickly from what we have now, because in a span of a few years or even in a few months, we will look at it and wonder, why did everyone stop playing the game, and why it feels like it kind of disappeared. And genuinely, we could feel sad that it's finished, and we probably would feel sad those happy days finished, because it's not only about the game, it's about who you play the game with. And even if it's a story mode game, it's a single player game, it's about what memories that game brings to you. Like, there are a lot of games that bring memories for me that were like tied to 2023, 2022. Summer of 2022 was one of my best summers, though I think this summer is gonna be better, but it was actually one of my best summers because I played a lot of FIFA Mobile, and that was one of my favorite games, and probably was the only game that I played, and I really loved it. So as I said, it's not strictly about the game, it's more of what and who you connect the game to, because that's actually what brings these memories, that's actually what can bring you back in time and make you feel that nostalgia. So I really think that we should enjoy what we have and try to make most as we can, if this makes any sense. In my head it doesn't, but I believe to you it will. So just enjoy what you have and enjoy your life, man. See ya.